You see what happens after a long friggin' day? You hit the wrong intro. At least we still get young Anthony and not that Hollywood.
I
I am
think
the
Hollywood
OG fake kid.
he
Yeah, he
tried to
tried to
make a
sneak
run-in just
in.
now.
I'm the OG fake kid, Thomas Montalto, and I have young Anthony with me. Turn your attention to him.
And I am someone who wishes that he was back in the Arthur Ashe Stadium right now. Thomas, how are you doing tonight?
I am tired, but I just watched Smackdown. Sorry, we're a little late, everybody. You get all excited after Raw, and then you get this Smackdown.
Yeah.
That's why I'm telling people don't get too excited yet.
Yeah, not a lot to talk about tonight, but we're going to blow right through this. And then if you're down, we could do some quick Extreme Rules predictions because we are all looking forwed to that show.
We are?
But nevertheless.
I mean, we are.
Of course we are.
That's what I meant.
Of course we are. We're on the Smackdown show. We have to be excited for it. Anyways, let's get into this this jam-packed Smackdown. We start things off with Becky Lynch cutting a heel-ish promo until Bianca Belair comes skipping down the ring as if nothing happened last week. I can't believe that she has done this 2 weeks in a row, that she comes down to the ring skipping. Like, you know, Becky Lynch hasn't attacked her. She hasn't taken her belt in 26 seconds. Everything is fine and dandy. But then we get a nice little brawl and, you know, we set the pace for this Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay, I guess. I'm so disappointed they didn't go with Becky being the good girl and Bianca being the heel, because Bianca made a great heel in NXT.
Absolutely.
I think she makes a better heel than she does a face.
I like Becky as a heel, but like you have to play it off well. I think they're doing an okay job with it, but it's just not going to work at the end of the day. She'll get cheered at Extreme Rules.
You think so?
Yeah, I know so.
I hope so.
It depends where they're going to be. Where are they going to be? Do you know?
No, I don't remember. But Badass, was it Maryland? Maybe, I don't know, something like that. Badass Becky, like the man, was really good. Like,
this just right when she turned heel.
Yeah. Well, no, like
that's when she was going at like Edge and Cena, you know, and she was doing those promos.
Yeah, like when she at first attacked like Charlotte with the kendo stick, and she was supposed to be a heel, and the fans loved it.
Yeah.
And then her face got knocked open by Nia Jax.
Like she who must not be named.
Yeah. Oh, they should have just friggin' kept it. Like, they should have kept her and let the fans be happy she was back. They were getting chants when she was gone. She was the most over person in the company when she was gone. And then they come back and they just ruin it. So that's how I feel. Like, and I don't even really care about this match on Sunday, but we'll get into that later.
It'll be an okay match, but yeah, we'll get into it. We got Shinsuke defending his title against Apollo Crews.
Why is Apollo Crews
still? Because I didn't.
I fast forwarded through it. Like, I knew I had to get here. We were late. And honestly, it's just because I don't want to even see Apollo Crews, this version of Apollo Crews, on my TV at all. Like, it's not working. It's time to be done with it. Like, I thought they were done with it when they turned him, like when he lost the title and he wasn't on TV forever before that. And we're just getting the same stuff. Like, stop.
I liked it at the beginning because it was different, and I thought it was a way to push Apollo a little bit more. But once they started with the accent, then that really took me out of it. And now that they're continuing, it's even worse.
There's only extreme about Extreme Rules is right. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one extreme match. That's the
Although
only
you could say that the triple threat for the United States title is no DQ technically.
Yes, that's true. That is true. So Tyson always bringing the points to us.
Absolutely. So the dark horse of the Tavern is Tyson.
Yeah, what a shame. But do something with Apollo Crews. You don't turn a guy heel and then just give him this accent. Like, that's how you bring a heel in.
Yep.
Like, you just don't do it to a guy who's been there.
Send him to Raw and turn him face and get him away from this Commander Aziz and just.
Well, that's when he turned heel, when he came to SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was picking up steam like when he was on Raw and the United States champion and stuff. So, so what's next?
So then we move on to, we have actually 2 promos in a row, which I really liked. Montez Ford is alone tonight. I don't know why Dawkins wasn't here, but
they said he was at a wedding. Did you not listen, young Anthony?
I did not listen at all.
They actually said he was at a wedding during the match.
Oh, good for him. Well,
it was better than being at SmackDown.
Yeah, I mean, I would be anywhere rather than SmackDown tonight. But he focuses on the tag team titles, their match against the Usos, but he also takes a shot at Roman. I think he calls them like the bloodline bitches or whatever.
Yeah.
And then after that, we get Roman challenging Montez Ford in a match tonight.
Yes.
I like it. I like that we got this match because it's fresh. Montez Ford, you don't really see him in these singles matches. However, this just leads me to think we got a report tonight that Fox is unhappy with WWE for SmackDown for whatever reason. So maybe this was a way to kind of counteract that. We got, Rampage and Dynamite were huge this week. We already had Roman on Raw, and now they're putting Roman on SmackDown. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on that.
Okay. So you're saying like what I've been saying the whole time, that the brand split's going to be over soon?
No, I don't think the brand split's over. I think that they're just using Roman as a way to kind of counteract AEW because he's the only guy that they have to do that right now. And it worked, kind of. Didn't they beat them in the demos by like a little bit?
I haven't even seen that report this week. I mean, Raw was very good this week. So
it was very good. Every show was at least, anywhere from amazing to decent, and SmackDown was that decent. Like, this is probably the worst show out of the bunch this week in wrestling, which is weird to say, but
yeah.
Anyways, We'll move on. We have Seth Rollins cutting just a really good promo on Edge, and he wants him next week. And he says that, if he's not here on SmackDown, then he will find you where you sleep. And he brings up his wife and his kids again. And Seth is just very good on the mic, of course. I wonder when this third match is going to be. I have no idea when they'll do it. Probably Saudi Arabia.
They said Edge is appearing next week, right? So
yeah, but I think that'll just be a confrontation because we've got the draft next week.
Yeah, so who knows when it'll be? Like, what's the next pay-per-view? Oh no,
Saudi Arabia.
Crown Jewel. Yeah,
Crown Jewel. I wonder if they would do it at Crown Jewel, if they would wait till like.
I think they want Edge on that card.
Right.
They try
What's
to
the October pay-per-view? Because Survivor Series is in November. They must have moved something around.
I think it's going to be Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel is the October pay-per-view.
That's sad. I'm not going to have like an actual October pay-per-view this year.
Yeah, I think they did that last time that there was a Saudi Arabia pay-per-view. In the beginning, it used to be like an extra one, and now it's become like that one of the month because it was always and it still is passable. I have no interest in watching those. So
yeah, I mean, I'll watch it for Brock and Roman because like that piques my interest. But like everything else, what are you going to do? Another Shane McMahon Best in the World tournament? Like, what the fuck are you going to do else on that show to make it interesting?
True.
So, anyways, we're going to move on to one of your favorites was on the card tonight, Liv Morgan.
I stopped and I watched it because we finally got to see Liv versus Zelina Vega.
Yeah, it was about time to get a little payoff to this feud.
Yeah, and it was a solid match. I liked it. I love everything Liv is doing right now. I can't stand Carmela. I love Zelina. And the two had a solid match, and it was nice to see Zelina go over. Like, I think that was her first win since being back.
It's her first win since last year. She hadn't won a match even in the last few months that she was in the first run.
She didn't even really wrestle much during that. She didn't wrestle enough during that run.
Yeah, that's true. But even like the matches that she did with like Asuka and like, who else? Mickie James, like on Raw, she hadn't won up until tonight. So that's why this completely caught me off guard.
So I really hope that this is the beginning of something good for Zelina because she deserves it. She's so good.
She does.
So
hopefully, maybe they gave her like a 90-day clause of just losing because of everything that happened. Who knows? 90 days in the WWE. Goes hand in hand, doesn't it?
That's the truth.
But I do hope that there's something.
I hope you have a lot of time, Tyson.
I
hope you have a lot of time.
Oh my God, it's kind of coming.
Longer this week. It's not any longer. It's funny. I'm gonna go do a screen cap of you from each week. The SmackDown recap show.
I guarantee there will be no growth, but I'm happy with how it looks. Kind of. We gotta wait. Trust the process.
What does the girlfriend say about it?
She likes it. She likes the beard.
Oh man, I thought she had taste in you, and then she likes the beard. So, hey, that was a compliment to her. I said I thought she had taste liking you, and then, but she likes the beard. Okay, if she likes it.
3 years strong. You know what I mean? So.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Or close to 3 years. We're gonna be 3 years in February.
Nice. Okay.
Cool. Shout out to Allie, by the way.
Does she watch at all?
No.
Oh.
I tell her to just leave a like on the video, and then she does that, and that's it. But anyways, we move on to Happy Talk with Happy Corbin. I don't know if you skipped over this one. I
actually watched it.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, because I wanted to see what the hell it was.
Did you see the surprise?
Oh my God! It's Riddick Moss.
Like, why was he here?
And I love how the announcers had to say who it was.
I know.
It's a man in the black hood.
Like he caught me off guard. Like I guess it was a good surprise in that I was genuinely surprised that this guy was still under contract. But like,
oh my God.
This seems like someone put on Twitter that it seems like Dean Ambrose booking in his last few months with WWE with Kevin Owens. You could just see it already.
I mean, I don't even think it's been as bad as that. The Dean Ambrose stuff was totally
that was horrible with Nia Jax and
total
like
garbage. But are we just gonna see Kevin get buried between now and when he leaves?
I hope not. I told you these next few months are going to be the most important. It's either you're going to see the burial of Kevin Owens or you're going to see them doing something to make him stick around, like giving him a world title. And I think it's going to be the former, which sucks. But it doesn't suck because then we'll see him in AEW. But nevertheless,
there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Kevin Steen.
Yes. And the Mount Rushmore. I would love to see that.
Yes.
So did you like Happy Corbin?
Stun.
Stun. That's a tongue twister right there. Say that 5 times fast.
I had to think about it before I actually said it.
But Happy Corbin stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing Riddick Moss.
Mike Belcaster's favorite guy in WWE is Happy Corbin.
I honestly don't hate him. I think he's good with what he has. I think they just need to make sure that they don't ruin it, and they'll ruin it. But
I feel like it's been ruined already. I don't like it.
They hot shotted it. They gave him the money too quick.
I agree with that. Yeah, he'll lose it again and be unhappy, Corbin.
Yeah. Moss hasn't been relevant since Raw Underground. Yes. That's like his last appearance was the Raw Underground.
No, didn't he have another run after that? Wasn't he teamed with someone or something?
No, that was before. That's when he was with Mojo Rawley.
I think I'm getting confused of who was with Elias. That wasn't Riddick Moss. That was somebody.
That was Jackson Riker.
Yeah, that was Jackson Riker. Oh yeah, he looked just like Zack Ryder.
Yeah, they all look the same.
Yeah. So what's
next? We have we get a surprise appearance from your new Raw Women's Tag Team Champions.
I mean, okay, those titles are supposed to go across all brands, so that's fine. But why did Natalya
that's very true.
and Tamina show up here?
Yeah.
Stay
are they on? Well, they are on SmackDown on the brand. I think.
The rule should be when you have the tag team titles and you lose them, you stay on the brand you lost them on.
Yeah, I think that was the rule.
Then the new team goes back and forth. Oh, was it?
Yeah, because I remember when Asuka and Kairi Sane had the belts, when they lost the titles, they stayed on Raw. So,
okay.
I mean, you need women on SmackDown anyways, so you might as well throw them in there. I can't stand Natalya. I don't know if you feel this way, but like people say that she is the best like in-ring talent, and I guess she is to an extent like the most consistent. What do people see in Natalya?
Because honestly, I'm just so over Natalya. Like, with all due respect to her, like, I don't like shitting on anybody because other than you. But no,
At
and
least
it's in all seriousness, I don't like to do that like to somebody's talent and their work. But like, go be a producer or something.
yes.
Like, I just seen enough of Natalia to last me a lifetime.
The
I don't know.
narrative around definitely not Tamina, around Natalia has been, oh, she's the best in ring worker on the women's division that they have. Like, no, definitely not now. Maybe
No,
like when the Divas were around and you had the
I can
butterfly title.
name. Yeah, that's probably true for that. I agree with that. But you got Charlotte, you've got Bailey, you've got Sasha, you've got where's Sasha? I read a report they just have nothing to do with her for her right now. You have like one of the best women in all of professional wrestling, and you have nothing for her.
Well, she wasn't there for that SummerSlam match, so I guess they're just like waiting to throw her back in the mix of things.
So it's going to be yet another Sasha Banks return.
Yep. I mean,
Okay.
Sasha versus Becky, I guess, would be
That'd be
something we've
cool.
seen
Yeah, we've
already,
seen
but
that.
it
That was a
would be
Hell in a Cell
interesting.
match, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah. So I mean, they always have good matches. So
Yeah, I'm sure they'll have a good match, but
maybe she'll show up
um,
at Extreme Rules.
mm, that would
And if
definitely make
Sasha's
some things
going face
interesting.
and heel about as much as Big Show right now, with as often as she changes. So, literally within the last year, I feel like it's been 6 or 7 times that she went from heel face,
Yeah, it's
if you count it, because she was, you know, Bailey turned on her, and she went face,
mhm.
and then she went heel for WrestleMania, and then she came back face, and then she went heel again. Like in one
And then
episode,
she
she
went
changed like
heel,
3
and then she went
times.
face to heel on the same
Yeah,
night. Wow, she
yeah,
did change a lot.
that's what I mean.
Oh my
It's so
god,
crazy. Let's stick
that's
with one Sasha for a while.
I know.
I
Even
don't
on her
care which one.
return, when she
They're
came back with
both
the blue
good.
hair,
Yeah,
she
like
was a face, and then she
yeah,
turned heel.
yeah.
Oh my
Like
god,
whatever you want to like, just stick with the one thing. She's good at both.
she
So
is. So you just pick one.
yeah,
Moving right along though, because yeah, Nikki Ash beat Natalia. Yeah, woohoo! We get Dom and Rey Mysterio, and Dominic says, as I read the tweet that WWE posted about this because I didn't watch the segment, if you weren't ringside the last 2 weeks, I would have beaten Sami Zayn. Ooh, so we get some family tension here. And then Sami Zayn,
oh,
I'm pretty sure Sami tells Dom that you should step away from your dad and you should
she's
be on your
catching up
own.
fast, Tyson. She's
She is
catching up
very
fast.
fast. Are you interested in this Dom and Ray storyline? There's been a lot of family tension between them.
I'm gonna say something else, but
Hmm.
like when Dom is out there, nobody cares.
Nope.
He's so not ready to be on a main roster. They should send him to the performance center or send him to NXT and let him go get better.
Yes.
He's very, very green, and he's got nothing, like no
Yeah.
charisma or anything. And it's probably just because he's young and he hasn't worked. He's got to
Hmm.
work his way up. He's being handed something, I guess, so they can hold on to Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And you know what the funny thing is? You still have Rey Mysterio on your roster. Why don't you just
Mm.
do Rey Mysterio versus Sami Zayn? Why can't that be the feud?
That would
You
be
have
a
to
good
throw
match.
Dominic in here. That would be a
Yeah.
great match,
Yeah.
especially with Sami Zayn right now. That would be amazing. And yet we have to
Yeah.
throw Dom in here to be the guy in the ring. I guess they're getting ready for Ray to move on, but still, like we're
Yeah. I'm not saying like
ridiculous stuff.
Dom has no future, but he just needs work. He's so
Yeah,
young. He's got
he's
plenty
got
of
to get
time.
better on the mic. He can't cut a promo for shit.
No,
Like he's
it's
got to
not
get
his
better.
fault. I don't like to
Maybe
blame
we'll
him.
throw him down in NXT with Rick Steiner's son. He can teach him how to
Ooh.
cut a promo because fuck, he can cut a good promo.
Yeah, we could give him a new name too. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know. I tried to think of something funny and I couldn't.
Dom the Destroyer.
Yeah, Dom Nick.
Dom Nick. Good one.
Uh,
Let's move on. We've got Naomi coming back. She finally makes her entrance, and Sonya Deville tells her that she's not getting the match again.
yeah.
And she even goes as far as to say, everyone knows that I'd smack the glow right off your face if they got in the ring. So they're teasing the match. I think it'll happen eventually. But we're still not seeing Naomi in the ring. How do you feel about this feud between Sonya and Naomi?
Honestly, I didn't mind what we saw tonight, but to me, Naomi could go on a boat with Natalia somewhere.
Really? I honestly don't mind Naomi.
Yeah, I've never been a Naomi fan.
Hmm.
That's just me.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I liked her as a heel. I really liked her as a heel when she was with Team Bad.
And what the hell,
Stasha
like
and Tamina.
Like between her makeup and the balls in her hair tonight, like what the hell
Yeah,
was
no,
that?
she does have some pretty outlandish costumes to say the least.
So,
But she's
she is
gotten better on
talented.
the mic tonight.
I won't say. Yeah, she's fine on the mic. I don't have a problem with her mic problem. She's talented.
Yeah.
I feel like she's been around forever too, right? Like I'm just bored of her.
Yeah.
Wasn't she around with the dinosaur guy?
Yes.
Luchasaurus? No. Brodus Clay. That was it. Wrong dinosaur
Luchasaurus.
guy. Yeah.
WWE wishes
she's been around a long time.
Yeah.
So, and here's the problem with the women, and because I was just thinking about it as I said it, it's like, oh, you get bored of the women faster, and here's the reason why: there's not enough. So, like, you start seeing things recycled too soon. So, I think if they like expand the women's roster or combine the two shows and go to one brand, then you could work better and work more, and a whole bunch of new options open up.
It's not rocket science.
Yep.
You have women over here and women over here. If you put them together, we got more women. I don't know why WWE just doesn't understand this.
Yeah, and again, you don't have to have everybody on every single show. You don't need to do it.
You could literally do what AEW is doing right now in cycling the talent. You have all of them together.
You can.
You're cutting all the fluff anyways.
Even with all the talent they've released, they could still do it.
Yes, they could definitely. They have, at least right now, maybe a little more than what AEW has right now, taking into consideration a lot of the guys that they have, like usually on Dark and Elevation. They have roughly the same sized rosters. So WWE can definitely make it work. They have Raw and SmackDown, and you rotate the rosters without a brand split.
Yeah, like you could even just have certain people only appear each night and then change it up.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't, just so many different ways. Like AEW is doing it so well. The WWE could definitely do this.
And it leads to bigger matches, which is what AEW has the lead on them right now with, is that they put on like big star power matches every week because you have that rotation. With WWE, they're limited to all 100%. The guys that they have on one roster. So if you
and it just keeps it fresh, and it keeps it fresh. And when you see the person, you're actually more excited to see them, and it means more.
Yeah, 100%. Someone who I was excited to see tonight is in our main event. Oh, before that, we had Becky Lynch.
Wait, we also forgot to mention that at the end of the tag team match, we got to see Nox and Shotzi. Yeah, that's her name, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they made an appearance in the Did You Not Watch?
I did, actually. I just forgot that it happened.
Yeah. They came out in the tank. They shot a missile that kind of looked a lot like a penis. Did you catch that?
I did. I didn't.
Did you think the same thing?
Now. I didn't, but now that you're saying
okay, if you get it, it certainly was shaped like a penis, if you ask me. So they shot the penis missile.
Do you think they're going to get a tag team title shot now that we have new champions? Or
they beat Natalya and Tamina twice in championship contenders match and never got it. So if you want to go with consistency, no, they won't.
Probably not. But it's the thought that counts. We also had a Becky Lynch promo.
Yeah,
quick. I thought they would let her
kind of quick
say
promo.
A stipulation here, but still no stipulation for this match.
Yeah, they could have made that an Extreme Rules match.
Yeah, definitely. Or a tables match. I feel like a tables match works because then you can still protect Bianca.
And with
table, she doesn't get pinned.
Oh wait, that's not a main event. I can't say that yet. Okay.
No, we'll get to it.
Yeah.
And we'll get to it right now, actually, because we got Roman versus Montez Ford, a match that I really didn't get into as much as I thought I would, because there was a lot of botches, especially on Montez's end. The
so what did you tell me to watch it for?
Well, you got to watch a match like that. Montez.
Listen, it's a good thing it wasn't a tables match, or else Montez Ford would have defeated himself.
That's true. Even the the cartwheel spot that he does, like he did the backflip and he stumbled a little, so they had to quickly cut to Roman. And it was just very awkward. My voice cracked. It's the effects of Wednesday.
Puberty.
But, puberty too. But I didn't really get into the match. What do you think of it?
I mean, it was okay. Like, to me, I'll say this, it kind of showed that what kind of worker Roman is, because he did his best to make it a better match. And Roman, like, a lot of people say, okay, Roman is always good when he's in matches with good people. Like, Roman's best matches are with Daniel Bryan. They were 100%. But like he I think he's gotten a lot better in the ring. I still don't think he's up to like his storyline might be the best thing in WWE right now, but he's not the best wrestler in WWE.
No,
But
I
I
wouldn't say
mean,
so.
he was fine. Like I thought he tried to get a good match out of Montez. So
Yeah.
and I mean, it was fine. Like you said,
Do
it
you
was a little
think that
fresh.
this was their way of testing Montez as a singles performer going forward and breaking up the Street Profits in the draft?
Possibly. I did think that, and I think that Montez has the energy to be a singles performer.
He could do it. I'm
Yeah,
worried
like
about
on the
Dawkins,
mic,
but
getting the If unfortunately, if they break up, and I'm not saying that Montez Ford is going to be Shawn Michaels, but he would be the Shawn Michaels of the group. He
yeah.
was the one who would go on and be successful. In 20
Mhm.
years down the road, we're going to see Dawkins releasing videos about somebody he murdered 30 years ago.
Oh my God.
So, didn't you see Marty Jannetty's video and he was talking about killing somebody?
I try to avoid anything with Marty Jannetty. We have a comment from Tyson here, and he says, "What about the Seth Rollins promo?" Oh, we covered that one. We thought it was
Yeah, it
good.
was really
We'll see
good.
Ash
Thanks for
next
watching
week.
the whole thing, Tyson.
Yeah, something that we won't be doing.
Yeah,
but
you can watch the whole Turnbuckle recap.
Yeah, exactly. You see, we get you covered, and we didn't even watch the show. That's how good we are.
Yeah.
But the match was okay, and then we had the spooky red lighting after a Roman and Usos attack on Montez. They put him through a table, which I thought was cool, and then Finn Balor in the paint.
Demon.
Yeah, and he does his little attack, and it's a cool way to hype up this match. I'm looking forward to this match. I'm not looking forward to the result, but I think they're going to have a great match.
I think that's why I'm not looking forward to it, because I know there's no chance that the Demon's going to win.
Yeah,
and I'm sure. I'm actually sure it's going to be a hell of a match. I don't doubt that.
Yeah,
but I don't want to see the Demon lose. The heartbeat of the Demon. I would love to see, Finn Balor win. It's just not going to happen here. I mean, and we're going to have a match that is probably at points we're going to think, oh my God, is he going to win? But he's not going to win.
It'll be like that type of match that it's like, which doesn't make sense because the whole point of taking away the Demon was to allow him to come back and be a strong competitor.
Yeah.
And that's what he did down in NXT. His matches would be quick as the Demon, or like most of them would be. And now you're bringing him back to the same spot where he was at, and he's going to lose as his first match as the Demon. It makes no sense. I don't know why they're going to do this, but overall, what did you think of SmackDown for what you saw of it?
2 stars.
Fair. I would give it 2 stars. I think I would do the same. I wasn't into this show at all, to be honest. I think my favorite match was probably... Was it the Liv and Zelina Vega match?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, I mean, Roman and Montez. Like, I still enjoyed it. It was fine.
It was fine, but anytime I could watch Liv and Zelina in a ring together, I don't care. Who cares? Like, I could just watch that all day long just to watch them.
Thank God they finally got a match, and we're not, like, just blowing that off completely.
Yeah.
Tyson agrees with a 2-star.
Yeah.
I was surprised. Tyson usually gives high ratings for SmackDown, so I was expecting like a 5.
If Tyson didn't give the show a high rating,
that says something.
It's a shame because they had that awesome show at MSG, and then
they
just don't follow up the next 2 weeks.
They never do. They only do it when it matters. That's WWE.
That's why I'm afraid of what's going to happen on Raw this week.
I was so just out of tune with the show tonight. I was like, the first half hour, I was like, why am I not watching AEW right now? Like, I could just be watching like a repeat of this Wednesday. And
it's so funny. I like 10:10 when I was still watching SmackDown to come on here. I'm like, I'm missing Rampage for this.
Yeah.
But and you already saw Rampage.
Yeah. So cheap plug. We have Rampage.
Yes, do not miss the Rampage recap show coming up with Chad, Young Anthony, maybe Mike Belcaster.
Sneed will be there, not Chad.
Oh yeah, not Chad. Wrong Chad. They're both named Chad, but Sneed will be there. It's going to be Sneed and Young Anthony, a reunion after they did the SmackDown recap show about a month ago. So they get to do it again. I wish I saw Rampage, but Yeah, like I wasn't fully into SmackDown. I didn't know what to expect, but I had a long day today. Crazy day. So I'm exhausted, guys. So I'm sorry. But young Anthony, let's look at the lineup for Extreme Rules and make some predictions.
Let's do it. Do you have the list? I have it up here if you want to.
Yeah, you read it. You go right through.
All right, let's start off. We have Liv Morgan versus Carmela. Surprisingly, they've had a long build. One of the only matches on the card that has had a more than 1 month build. What do you think about this one?
I'm looking forward to it. I really want to see Liv go over.
Same here.
I think that's
don't
what
think
they're
there's
doing.
any reason for Liv not to go over.
I think they're continuing to push her. So
yeah,
let's keep it up.
It would make sense for her to win here. It wouldn't make sense after losing to Zelina, because in that case it would be perfect. You have Zelina win tonight. You have Carmel. You have Liv win on Sunday, so it's a win-win for both of them.
Yeah,
because they
and
both need to be
at this
pushed.
point, I agree. Tyson agrees with us. Liv for their win. But at the win for Liv, will do more. Like Carmela doesn't need a win right now.
Absolutely not.
So let's go with Liv. Okay, what's next?
We've got ourselves a triple threat match for the United States Championship. Damian Priest defends against Sheamus and a surprise addition of Jeff Hardy. All the guys are close to 40 years old. The future looks bright in the WWE. Who do you got and why?
Hey, listen, I love Damian Priest. I think
I
that
love him
guy's
too.
actually
He is very good.
Okay.
He's just old.
Yeah, but it's not a young man's game anymore. Look at the age of the condition of these guys. And the schedule's not as grueling as it used to be, so
yeah.
I think
that is
means
true.
a lot. Yeah. Okay, so who I want to win? Wow. I think Priest retains, but I really love to see Hardy win.
Yeah. That's why I kind of want to go for Hardy to win. I want to make my prediction him, but I'm not going to. I'm going to say Priest.
Yeah, I wanted to too. But you know what? The other thing that made me think Hardy is if you look at the Extreme Rules coloring, it looks like a Jeff Hardy logo.
That's true. That is very true. Well, they did that last year too, didn't they? For the horror show at Extreme Rules, they called it. I think they was the same colors. I could be wrong.
Well, that's been a theme of the WWE for the last year, the horror show.
Yeah, Priest, you said it.
Yeah, and Tyson with his predictions, Priest and still, but maybe they surprise us. But I don't know.
I would love to see it. I
don't want to see Sheamus win.
No, definitely not Sheamus.
And if you could put Jeff Hardy over Sheamus and it keeps Priest clean, he's not hurt at all.
Plus, Priest could move on to the World Championship.
That's what I was thinking. He's not ready for a World Championship run yet, but
no.
Listen, maybe now's when you start to build wanting to see him get it.
Yeah, absolutely. You move him to SmackDown, you feud him with Roman. That'll be a big time stuff right there.
Yeah, you could do that. That makes sense.
They both have like a good cockiness and swagger to them.
True.
It plays off well.
Yeah, I'd love to see Damian Priest on a mic with no script.
Yes, he needs that. That's what I said in the chat. That was the one thing for the Raw show that was holding him back, is that he feels scripted still. If he gets off that script,
I think he has that cool feel when he talks. So if they just let him talk and it was him being cool, like getting into the jacuzzi with his pants on NXT.
So they neutralized him a lot from NXT. We need to see more of that.
But they neuter everybody when they get called up to the main roster.
Yes, they do.
And now with Vince down there in NXT, they're gonna neuter them down there before they ever get up, so we won't even notice a difference.
Or maybe
did you hear that? What?
Oh, go for it. What
no, go ahead. Go ahead. You say first.
Well, I was going to do a little fantasy booking because maybe we get Hardy winning, Priest turns heel, and we get a heel Priest against a face Big E for the WWE title.
I know I'm ready to see Priest. I don't think he should be a heel yet. Maybe a heel would be good, and then he comes back as a better good guy.
Yeah,
I don't hate that. Oh, did you see the news? Did we talk about it on? Oh no, I heard it on a Turnbuckle Tavern podcast this week.
Oh, the number one source for all of your wrestling news.
Chad said that the rumors are going around now that there's going to be changes coming to NXT 2.0. So we're going to go right on to NXT 3.0. They want to make it more edgy and maybe.
Oh yes, I did see that.
Yeah. So
well, speaking of edgy, did you see the gimmick in NXT 2.0 that is making national news?
I heard about it. I don't watch NXT 2.0.
They are doing a leftist woke gimmick.
You know, from what I didn't see it. I read about it a little bit, and I was like, I don't hate that.
It's really good, and
Is it really?
they're already pulling it. Like they already like deleted all the videos about it,
Oh, they
and it
did.
makes they
See, they
probably
got
got
that.
scared because they made like Fox News and like all these big time news were reporting about
That's
it.
what they want, though. You get people to tune in when
Exactly.
you do that stuff.
Like
Oh, that's terrible.
everyone's complaining about NXT is too gimmicky, too gimmicky. Well, here's like an actually good gimmick that fits the
Right.
times, and
Yeah.
now they're pulling it, and it makes
I
no
can't
sense.
believe that. Oh,
You
what
should
a
have seen
shame.
it. He was like,
Is it not on a network? Did they pull it from the network?
they might have, honestly. I don't even know, but you should like. It's
I
definitely
could
somewhere
watch it
on
if I wanted
YouTube.
to.
Yeah,
It might even be on my
he
DVR. I don't know if I
he
ever
gets in
deleted
the
it.
ring
I might
and
have
he
like 10
goes,
NXTs on my DVR.
"Oh, true." He
I
gets
just
in the ring
usually
and he goes, "This is a safe space. This ring, it's a very
never.
safe space."
I was reading about this. I'm like, I love this. This is genius.
It's unique.
Ugh.
It's like it fits the times perfectly. I don't know
Yep.
why they're not going with it.
I don't
It
get it.
sucks. I hope that they do. I really, really
Yes.
hope they do. But let's move on from NXT 2.0. Although I
Okay.
like the show, Tom does not, so we need to keep
You
it.
what? You like it?
I actually really like it.
Okay, good. I want people to like it.
It has like it's the different vibe which I like, but it feels like a developmental show, which is what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I have no issues with that.
Yeah, and a lot of the guys down there are good. Like you have Rick Steiner's son.
Yeah.
You have the Diamond Mine tag team. A few others who I like.
And you still got some of those NXT, corner stays. Like you still
Yeah,
got Gargano.
Ciampa's
You
the
still got
champion right now.
Ciampa.
You got
Yeah.
a lot of guys in there like Gargano
I
and
heard. I don't know how true it is, but they're going to be giving it to to Steiner's son, like
yeah, they
within a few
definitely
weeks.
will.
So
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know about a few weeks, maybe at the next takeover, but still,
is he going
that
to
title's
be? Is he going to be rocketed to the main roster?
honestly maybe. He's
How is his
good.
work in the ring?
Very good.
Okay,
He's
cool.
intense on the mic. He's just like
That's
Rick
what I
Steiner.
heard.
He's got that intense factor to him. He's very solid in the ring. He's someone that they'll bring up. There people are already saying like he's got like, you know, like they could see them going in the route that they went with like a young Lesnar and like really push
That's what
him
they
to the
need to
moon.
do, man. They really need that.
They need someone
Uh,
like that, and it's about time
What
that they
if
have
is this
someone.
something that's a possibility? Because honestly, you look at this roster and I don't see anybody who I want to beat Roman. Can he be the guy that comes up and challenges Roman and beats him?
Fuck. Wow, that's a good question. And honestly, I would love to see it, and I think that they could do it if they do it right.
So he looks
That's
like
how
that
good he
type of
is.
guy. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's
He's got
awesome.
that potential. This is the first time that someone in NXT, as far as like a young guy, has that level of potential that I can honestly say they could go to the main roster and be like one of those top guys if
I
they
love
do
to
it
hear
right.
that. I love to hear that.
And honestly, a lot of people are saying like, the Braun Breaker name isn't, it's going to hurt him, whatever. We see the names all the time change. This is an instance where, to me, his talent overshines that. Like he'll be okay. Like people will
But you
forget
could
about
do
it.
more with him being a Steiner. Like what's like second generation wrestlers like are a cool thing. WWE always embraced
Yeah.
that, and now they're not.
Part of
And
me
that
thinks that maybe because he's so young, maybe they want him to earn the Steiner name.
well,
And
I
like,
also partly heard, but he doesn't have to earn it. He's a Steiner.
right.
But a part of me heard that he didn't want to be a Steiner. He wanted to make it on his own.
That would be, honestly, I would be okay with that if that's the
I'd
reason.
rather still see him be a Steiner.
I would too.
So
He is Rick Steiner's son. Like you could see it. Rex Steiner, that was
yeah,
supposed to be his name.
yeah.
But
What a
nevertheless,
shame.
he'll be a star. Like
Yeah,
he's got that. But
that's
anyways,
good
let's
to
talk
hear
about
because there's not many stars in that company right now.
absolutely not. You have Roman, maybe Drew, and that's it.
Yeah, I think.
Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, let's move on to some more just great stuff here on this card. Actually, the Usos and the Street Profits we have next for the tag team titles. I figured this match would get a stipulation, but we're not getting any stipulations, it seems, on this card. At
Yeah.
Extreme Rules, who do you got?
Usos retain.
Usos. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if they're going to go with this prediction that I have of splitting up Ford and Dawkins.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked.
Well, also, I don't know if you caught before Roman came out, the Usos were stopped in the hallway by Alpha Academy, Otis and Chad Gable, and they did a stare down. So,
can't wait to see where this goes.
It's going to be great stuff. I love Otis and Chad Gable.
I hate to say it again. Like, I hate to say it, but the next release, the next list of releases might have Chad Gable and Otis's name on it.
That would suck if it did. I don't know. Maybe Chad, but Otis, they seem to be high on still. They're pushing.
You think so? Why? They're not pushing him. He was being pushed when he was a good guy and he was fun.
Pushed in terms of like getting the TV time and putting him in the story with Chad.
I just want to push him away. We got
pushing back with Tucker at this point.
Tyson, Usos as well.
Yeah. Oh, we're all in agreement tonight. Yeah. Interesting. I wonder if this will continue as we move along to Charlotte versus Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship. Who do you have winning this match?
Alexa Bliss.
Why is that?
Because I like her a lot.
Oh, easy enough reason.
I know Vince is high on Alexa. He's always liked her. Yeah. I love the promo on Monday with them. I love that Charlotte she did a great job shitting on a gimmick and like tearing it apart and reminding Alexa what she used to be. So maybe what we're going to see is Alexa Bliss win and then Charlotte gets drafted to SmackDown.
Ooh, yeah. I could see that. They're going to load up SmackDown in this draft.
Ooh, Tyson, baby.
Oh, well, I'm going to have to agree. I was a little bit leaning towards Charlotte, but like
I thought I had the hot take here.
Oh, we have another comment. Oh, maybe we'll skip that
one. I was about to click on it and then I read it. Might not be wrong.
No, it is definitely not wrong. I was going to go for Charlotte, but then I remembered at SummerSlam there was a report that the I don't know if you saw that they were going to let the fate of Lily be decided at SummerSlam based on the sales of the doll. And if they were doing well numbers, that they would keep her around. And the numbers were very good, apparently. So it would only make sense to put the title on, apparently, I would assume, a very good merch seller right now.
And you just released the top merch seller in the company, so now you care about the merch seller?
Someone's got to fill that role, and might as well be Lily, because now we have Charlie dolls too.
So is Lily is Lily the equivalent of mine?
Of yours?
No, mine.
Oh, of mine. Oh,
you know who mine is?
That's Head Al Snow.
No,
mine.
I know
about
the. Do you really?
Steele?
Oh, he got it.
I'm a god. I'm a genius. I knew it. I knew it was one of those. I knew it. I don't know why I thought mine was the Head.
Wow, dude. That was some deep diving shit I threw out there.
I got you. I knew it.
And you fucking come through. You just hit a grand slam.
I told you I am. They called me the walking encyclopedia when I was younger. I still know a few things. There you go.
Dude, that's pretty friggin' impressive because that's that damn, because that mine wasn't around too long.
Yeah. It's an old one. I've never seen anything of George Steele, but I know mine.
You don't know George Animal Steele?
I never watched any of his matches, to be honest.
And you know mine. That's so go watch some George Animal Steele stuff. You want me to tell you a quick story?
Have to.
My first wrestling event was at a church in Staten Island, Holy Child Church, in a gymnasium, because WWF used to do little churches and high schools and shit like that back then. Before they were this big global conglomerate, and the main event was George Animal Steele versus Bobo Brazil. And I remember here I am, just a little teeny staple with my dad there, and all of a sudden George Animal Steele comes running into the audience at us, and I went flying into my dad's lap.
Oh my god!
I remember this.
That's amazing.
It left a lasting impression on me. But dude, check out some.
Look at that! I'm getting some props from Tyson.
I thought he was talking about George Animal Steele because he was also a college professor. So
Oh, maybe he was actually.
Yeah, dude, great idea.
I might have to go do.
This would
maybe
be good
that'll
for your
be
podcast.
Yeah, there you go. Classic Match Classroom. I'll have to talk to Professor Tyler about that one.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Well, we actually
Dude, I'm still so impressed. Did you Google mine? Did you? Is that how you got it?
I did not.
All right.
I promise you.
I'm gonna go back and watch the video, see where your fingers are.
Well, next week we actually have a deep cut from the '80s to discuss. I won't say what it is. Sunday we'll reveal it. But
a deep cut. It feels like a few years ago, the '80s.
Yeah,
you weren't even born yet. Wait, you were born in the 2000s. Fuck.
Yep.
Holy Christ! Not only does he have any clue what the '80s are, he wasn't even here for the friggin' '90s.
Unbelievable.
I was 25 years old at the end of the '90s, and this guy was in his dad's sack at the point.
Not even. I wasn't even a thought at this point in the '90s.
I'm sorry. That joke might have went too far.
Yeah. We go a little bit too far on the SmackDown show. You
we
do. You got it. You
got to keep it entertaining. You got to keep it entertaining.
Yeah.
I just did a really bad parody of a song, and I can't even think of what song it was.
I have no idea. You see, you got me on that one. I know mine, but I don't know your crappy singing. Moving on. Let's move on to Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair. What do you got for this one?
Becky.
Yeah, same.
Tyson.
Survey says.
Hashtag that sack.
That's a t-shirt.
Could you pop for that? Oh my god. Okay, I might have to cut out that little clip and put it on one of the Instagram pages. That was funny.
Yeah, Becky. Oh, there you go.
Tyson is with Becky also.
Yeah, Becky will win this. Unless they want to do the Becky, Bianca and Sasha rematch at the next pay-per-view.
Oh God, maybe. I just want to sit here and do shows with Anthony all the time because of how much fun we have. So that's a great line.
Do we just want to leave this up for the rest of the show? We might as well.
We keep going back to it if we have to.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so
all right,
what's next?
Coming back to the show. Yeah, Becky will win. Again, surprised they didn't do like a stipulation on this one, but
I'm laughing at my own jokes still. Okay, sorry.
Focus. We're almost done. Yeah. Come on now. We got one more match, and it's the main event: Roman Reigns versus the Demon, Finn Balor. Who do you have winning this match? And I'm sure I know your prediction already.
Unfortunately, I'm going. I mean, it's not. It is unfortunate, and it isn't unfortunate because I don't want to shit on Roman because I like the story and I want it to continue right now. Mm-hmm. But it's Roman's going to win. I just don't want to see the Demon lose. So,
well, here is where our predictions will be different because I am not going with Roman to win. But I'm not going with Finn to win. I think we'll get Brock coming out and we'll do a no contest. That keeps Finn not losing. That keeps Roman and Brock going for Crown Jewel. And I think it makes sense because although the stipulation right now is we're not sure if Brock and Roman's going to be for the title. Obviously, Brock wants that match for the title. So, Tyson going for Demon Finn. So we're all different.
You guys.
Here.
Wow. I hope it's Demon. I hope it's Finn.
I do too. I would love to see him with the title.
Let me ask you a question though. When Finn Balor first came back up from NXT, those first couple of weeks, he had that new fire in him and he was red hot. Do you feel like that's worn off?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Sad, right?
Yeah. He just felt like, I think up until, honestly, I think bringing back the Demon kind of brought him back down to like that's because it was same Finn Balor.
Was he? I never saw the match for him versus Roman on SmackDown.
It wasn't good. It was like it had the commercials in between. It never really got going. The ending was okay.
Wasn't.
Like
he wasn't that
okay.
So it wasn't like he wasn't that cool Finn Balor that we saw better. So it actually died before the Demon came back. Is that what you're saying?
No, he still had that cool edge to him, but it was just
Oh yeah, isn't it no DQ in that match?
True.
It's
I didn't even
Extreme
think
Rules.
about that. But like,
good job, Anthony.
also, Hell in a Cell, both years in 2018, Brock Lesnar came. Well, just 2018, Brock Lesnar came in, and they ended in a no contest. So maybe they'll do it here too.
Tyson, he just answered your question. He's not wrong.
I'm on my game
finish.
Tonight.
WWE should learn from AEW about cheap finishes and how not to do them. You got a 30-minute draw in what was probably one of the best matches ever.
Yeah.
That was a phenomenal match, Omega versus Bryan.
Would you give it 5 stars? Dave Meltzer gave it 5 stars.
Yeah, I think you have to. It was so freaking good.
I have to rewatch it.
Okay.
But
So it was a classic. What a story it told.
It did tell a very good story. I'm of the belief that I can't give a 5-star match to a match that didn't have a solid ending. And that's like,
but it told a beautiful story, even at the end.
It has nothing to do with the story, like going forward.
Yeah.
I just think like if you don't have a definitive win, I gave it like 4 and 3/4. Like that's right under 5 stars.
No, it's 100% a 5-star match because the draw was the perfect booking for the first match. No title on the line. It leads up to you wanting to see them again, and you know what? We're not getting it for a while. Right. So it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I love it. You never see title with draws anymore. Just beautiful, classic pro wrestling booking.
Yeah.
So, and the two men put on a clinic. They really did.
No, the match was as great as you can get. First of all, I don't think this should have been Daniel Bryan's first 5-star match. This is his first one that Meltzer has ever given a 5-star rating, by the way. And this is also taken into consideration before WWE when he had matches in ROH with Nigel McGuinness and a few other guys in ROH. So like,
wait, Nigel McGuinness, the announcer?
Yeah. You haven't seen anything of Ring of Honor. You got to go and watch Bryan Danielson versus Nigel McGuinness from Unified 2006.
Text that to me.
I will do so. Okay. Good match. Very good match, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I think you could have even did the finish a little better with the definitely doing like a last second kind of thing. But I don't know. I wasn't really
the same thing, but I love the finish. I mean, I thought maybe that
I did in story, but as far as the match itself, I can't give a 5-star to something that didn't have a definitive finish.
Because it was perfect. You didn't make the champ lose. You didn't make the new guy in the company lose.
Right, but that's in the context of the story, though. As far as the match, like the story told was great, but
I love everything about it.
I did too. I just still 7.
So you're on J-Bone's team.
No, because J-Bone just didn't like it at all. I liked the finish, but I just can't give, like, as far as the match quality, that's like a 4.75 to me, which is as close to a 5 as I can give.
It was 5. It was so good. It was so good. And it's funny because in a group chat right before it started, I texted to the guys. I'm like, 30-minute draw. Like I figured it out right before it started. I'm like, this is how they're going to book this. So go me.
It was the perfect way to and to start off the show, I will say that.
It was. It really, really was.
The crowd, when Bryan's music hit, because it starts off really low. So we just saw the video and we were confused for a second. But then it slowly goes up to the BD logo. And we're like, leaped out of our seats like, whoa, we are starting with this match? Interesting. And then it was unbelievable.
Dude, you were on TV.
I was.
No, I'm just kidding.
Son of a bitch. You can't do that to me. You cannot do that to me. Because I think I could have. Oh, man. I don't know if I was on for that. That Jericho, the Jericho entrance would be, if anything. If anyone's watching Rampage right now, if you saw a sign that said, "I'm just here to sing Judas," and it was orange, that's me. Just
that's a cool sign.
Yeah, I made sure to get that one.
So you want to talk here about Judas? So there was this guy at Dynamite when I was there who thought it was a good idea. He was like actually recording with his phone himself singing along to Judas when Jericho came out. It's terrible. It was terrible. Nobody will ever see that video that I made.
You should have heard me sing Judas, because we were into like hour 4 at this point, and my voice was shot from screaming at Cody Rhodes.
Dude, like how awesome is that though? Like that entrance and being there in person.
It was amazing.
I think it's the best entrance in wrestling history. I really do.
The song, or like
the whole entrance, with the song playing, the fans singing along like that every single time. It's an amazing experience. I don't think there's a greater wrestling entrance.
The Undertaker is the greatest entrance of all time. To be there live.
I like Judas better. I love the whole fan singing.
But you're also the guy that said that MJF is a better heel than The Rock and Ric Flair. So, like, I can't really.
I said that?
Yes, you did. You and Mike said it.
MJF is a great friggin' heel. I don't know if I said he's better than Ric Flair. I don't remember saying that.
I remember because I remember you saying Ric Flair is like the best. No, MJF is the best heel of all time. And then I said better than Ric Flair. And you were like, yeah, better than Ric Flair. Better than The Rock. I was like, I will remember this day.
I don't think I said that.
I'll go back and check the tapes on this one, but I'm pretty sure you said it.
Where the hell did I say that?
I kept a mental note. Ask Mike. Mike said it too.
Wait, I want to play you a little. What an entrance.
That was a good entrance.
Okay, you don't need to see me anymore.
Sandman Live. I
bet that was a cool entrance, but I still don't think it beats the Judas entrance. Especially the one when he came out with no music and everybody's just singing along. It's just a shame the one at the pay-per-view was a big swing and miss.
I think he has one of the best crowd interactions, but I don't know if the best overall entrance.
Yeah. It's so
because
great.
I was there for Night After Mania 29, and Taker's entrance was just like unbelievable. Have you ever been to a show that Taker was at?
Yeah, of course. But it's not everybody singing along, and it's
but you don't need that. It's just like it becomes so cold in the arena. Like it's like you have the lights go out and the blue lighting and the fire looks crazy and he's just slowly walking. It's such a perfect entrance. And I just don't think Judas like even comes close to it. Maybe the fans, it's cool, but like it doesn't come close to the Undertaker.
No, you're wrong.
I'm wrong.
Like, yeah.
I know I'm not wrong on this one. I'm usually wrong, but I know I'm not wrong.
I think no, you're wrong. But no, in all honesty, I think we're just talking two separate things. Because
I think you're focused more on the fan interaction.
Yeah, like it's so fucking awesome. It's so much fun. There's never been another entrance like that.
I was there, however, for the Fandango craze when everyone was singing the theme. Now that was good. That was very, very good.
Well, Stone Cold just disappeared. Fingers off my buttons.
I'm helping you out here.
Stone Cold has the best entrance. I got to experience it. Stone Cold, like, listen, you could go into any stadium, any sports stadium in the world, and you play that first speed of Stone Cold's entrance, and the whole fucking place is gonna erupt.
Yeah.
So Taker has always been way too cartoon for me.
But that's what's good about it. You know what I mean? Like it's so much different from everything else. Like everyone has like the normal lighting.
This went too far away. We need to bring back that.
Oh yeah, bring that back there. But I like just the different vibe, especially like in modern wrestling. When Taker comes out, it's just such a different. Okay. Well, that makes more sense. Why it's like too cartoony. I don't like the cartoony wrestling either. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. I watched Hogan and Savage, and the feud was like the biggest.
I was never really an Undertaker fan.
I've always been that's a signed picture of him right there.
Oh, really? That's cool.
For my girlfriend's dad.
I'm not. That was nice. I'm not saying I don't respect the hell out of the Undertaker.
No, yeah,
because I do. Like the guy's a legend. I don't deny that. Like his work, he's had some great matches. I just wasn't a big fan of the gimmick. Like I didn't love it.
Did you like the American Badass more, or?
Yeah, it's so funny you should say that. American Badass was my favorite Undertaker, and if you listen to the debate this week, they were picking on me for that, saying how the American Badass sucked. But I love the American Badass.
I didn't.
What's up, Grant 718? Grant, is that you? Wait, is this Grant that I went to school with?
And Chad.
Tom hates Taker. I don't hate Taker.
I think he hates Taker.
I don't hate Taker. I respect
the
hell out of him.
The Fiend's entrance is cool too, but it's not legendary or anything.
Yeah. Dude, what's up? That's so
We're getting
cool. I went to
school reunions here on the Tavern.
Wow. Sweet. Wow, that's so awesome. I saw the 718, and that's the area code for Staten Island.
You never know who's going to pop into the Tavern, brother. Yeah.
I don't know if you sounded like Macho Man or that you were constipated.
Oh, yeah. A little bit of both. A little bit of both.
All right. A little bit. Wow. Wait, we lost our hashtag for tonight.
Where's the hashtag? DeadSec. Yeah.
Okay, stop.
I gotta save my voice.
Grant, I'm just curious. What do you thought of tonight's SmackDown?
Did you watch SmackDown? Is the first question, because it's always up in the air.
He's a good wrestler. We go way back talking about wrestling many, many, many years ago.
Oh, nice.
Let's see if he answers.
As we anxiously await for the first wrestling opinion from Grant 718 in the Tavern chat.
Oh, he missed it. All right. Well, if you want to save yourself 2 hours. No, there was some good stuff on it, and then there was other boring stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, young Anthony, that's someone else's stick.
That's true. That's Mike's.
Yeah, we already have 2 Macho Man impersonations on there.
We definitely
between John and Mike. I do my own, but I don't even bring it out on here because the Liv Morgan Zelina Vega match was good. We'll tell you that.
Check out the Montez Ford and Roman match. It's solid. A few good promos in there as well.
Yeah, there's a couple good. Seth Rollins' promo was really good tonight. Edge is going to be on SmackDown next week.
Mm-hmm. Becky and Bianca at the top of the show.
Oh, Becky Bianca at the top of the show is decent.
Everything else is.
It wasn't a great. It wasn't a great go home show. It didn't excite you for the pay per view.
Right.
So even though I still can't wait to see the pay per view, it didn't excite me for it.
Are you actually looking forward to it?
No. I had to think about it.
You caught me off guard there. I was like,
well, I mean, because I watch every pay per view, and I'll be watching it.
Well, this is the first pay per view that I'm watching with my girlfriend, so that's the only reason why I'm looking forward. Because she's been watching SmackDown every week with me, and for the most part, she likes Bianca and Becky, and she likes Roman. She calls him Girl Scout Cookie. That's how she refers to him, because I told her that he's Samoan. And she thought that his name was Samoa, and she immediately just thinks of the Girl Scout cookie. So that's just the way that she refers to him now. And I'm like, if that is the only way that you can refer to Roman Reigns, be my guest.
Okay.
So
on that note,
that's a perfect way to close out today's episode.
Wow. Just like I was on Facebook, I saw somebody posted a text from their girlfriend. A wrestling fan, and instead of calling Stone Cold, she was calling him Cold Stone. I'm like, great, now I want ice cream. So, all right, young Anthony, plug yourself.
Hey, look, we got another Classic Match Classroom coming on Sunday. We are reviewing Cactus Jack versus Randy Orton from Backlash 2004. Banger of a match.
Great match.
Definitely go check it out.
That helped put Randy Orton on the map.
That was the match that we talked about extensively. That was the first superstar performance, and the feud before that. A lot of great promos there. Mick Foley is on his game on the promo this entire feud, so definitely go ahead and check this out.
Was Mick Foley ever not on his game on a promo?
He's honestly, after watching this feud, one of the most people don't talk about how great he was on the mic, and this feud especially, it really showed how great he was.
Oh, that was terrible. That's better. All right.
Thank you. I'm a little better at Mick Foley than I am.
I don't know what the hell that thing I just did was. Yeah, that's freaking terrible.
But yeah, so Classic Match Classroom this Sunday. I have some plans in the future for maybe a return of the TITANTRON podcast, perhaps a co-host coming in. I'm not too sure yet. We got to figure it out, but have someone on the radar.
I must have missed the email.
Yes, check your spam. Anyways,
okay, cool. I feel better now.
And of course, the Tavern had a lot of stuff.
Been asked to be a guest on any of the stuff he does when I invited him to come be my co-host on a SmackDown recap show. That's all I'm saying.
Look, I put a pause on my plans for the podcast, so we're still trying to figure things out. But once we do, and once I bring back the TITANTRON, I will eventually bring you on. But it's good that we have this.
I'm glad you'll make room for me at some point.
Eventually, it will. Absolutely. Thank you for the call on that. I will definitely check that out.
That's cool.
But I hope that you can check out the Classic Match Classroom. Go give us a subscribe on YouTube. We're looking for those. But yeah, that's all I have. Classic Match Classroom, TITANTRON coming back maybe in the future, and the Tavern, of course. We have a lot of great stuff happening here, right here, in the Turnbuckle Tavern. That's another Mick Foley reference. That wasn't
not bad.
Good, obviously.
That wasn't terrible.
Oh, thank you.
It wasn't terrible. Yeah, guys, we have well, I'm not going to be talking Rampage, but this guy was there, and he'll be talking Rampage. The guy right over here. I always forget I have to go opposite. Yeah, exactly.
I know. I always forget
that. And then you can talk about a good show when you talk about Rampage.
Yeah, about time.
Yeah.
Although I get to have some fun with you.
Yeah, we had a good time. Dad Sack.
Definitely had a good time.
If you go tweet out Dad Sack tonight, we'll be very, very happy.
You'll be entered into a giveaway on the Fig Night at the Tavern. Go tweet out Dad Sack. Just that.
It's just Need and Young Anthony. I guess Mike Belcaster's stuff is still down. It'll be entertaining getting your two takes on it. You were there. He just watched it.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure Rampage was Dynamite. Oh, wait. Rampage is Rampage, not Dynamite.
No, Dynamite was Rampage. It was dark too in there, and Elevation. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah,
it was good.
But no, definitely, guys, stick around. That show will be starting in about a half hour. The recap show. Keep checking in here. Make sure your notifications on. Find out when we go live, because we will be going live again. We got our recap shows. We got Fig Night every Thursday. Fig Night at the Tavern.
Sneak.
We have
Did you see me during the Jericho entrance? Let me know in the comments.
So, technical difficulties.
Oh, I don't know what happened there. Let me know if you saw me during the Jericho entrance with my sign. That's the only thing I want to know during this show.
Hey, how was that stadium for watching wrestling?
Beautiful. You couldn't get a bad seat in there. I was up with Nick from the Ring Fanatics. He was in like the 200 section, and honestly, like you couldn't even you could see everything. It was perfect.
You were in the 200 section too?
I was in the 100s. They were in the 200s, but I brought them down because there was a row behind me. So I figured, why not?
Empty row?
A few empty seats that eventually turned into an empty row.
Okay.
So we watched Rampage together. Yeah.
That's weird.
It was weird, but no complaints here.
I always get cut off. Exactly.
I'm surprised I didn't get cut off for my plugs tonight, but
the good thing is that Sack wasn't cut off. Then I wouldn't have a co-host.
We've gone an hour and 9 minutes.
That's pretty impressive after tonight's
talking about SmackDown.
All right, guys. That's it for us. The OG Fig Kid signing off. Young Anthony signing off. Dad Sack signing off. Until next time, guys. Love, peace, and wrestling.